This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Tuesday, June 27th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. Indianapolis-based Yamaha Marine Precision Propellers held a topping out ceremony today to place the final beam on a 110,000 square foot expansion of its facility in Greenfield. When the $20 million project is complete, the company plans to relocate its team in Indy to the expanded facility. General Manager Batuan Ock said the expansion will streamline the company's operations in central Indiana.
Daily, we ship typically over 400 pieces a day from Greenfield to Indianapolis. There's that added time delay of unpacking the parts, sorting through them, getting them into the production process over in that facility. So there's a lot of logistics inefficiencies.
South Bend-based toy company Round 2 has hired former Toys R Us executive Richard Berry as CEO and Matthew Lynn as Chief Financial Officer. The company said last week its founder, Tom Lowe, will transition to chairman. Round 2 produces collectibles like model kits, die-casts, and classic slot cars. The CEO of Fishers-based IT firm Net4 says an ill-timed investment into new office space has pushed the company into Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But Jeff Medley told the IBJ the company will continue to operate as usual while it works to restructure its finances. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting.
The Legends of the LPGA is heading to Jasper for the first time ever this week for the Senior LPGA Championship at Sultan's Run Golf Club. The tournament is projected to bring more than 7,000 people to Du Bois County, with an economic impact estimated to be more than $1 million. Visit Du Bois County Executive Director Whitney Hall Lubbers said the event will have a long-term impact.
It will put Sultan's Run on the bucket list of a lot of different golfers and opening it up to a larger array of people that wants to come to our area. So we do see it as a huge investment, not only for this next week, that's going to bring all those visitors at one time. It is going to also bring visitors for, like I said, the next 5 years.
Sultan's Run is hosting the event on only 6 months of notice instead of the usual 12. The deal for the tournament was finalized in January. The event will run Thursday through Sunday. As you prepare for your 4th of July cookout, be ready to pay more at the grocery store than last year. The Indiana Farm Bureau said today Hoosiers can expect to spend an average of $69.47 for a cookout feeding 10 people, an 8% increase over 2022. The numbers come from the Indiana Farm Bureau's annual Summer Cookout Market Basket Survey, which examines the cost of ground beef, cheese, hamburger buns, pork chops, chicken breasts, pork and beans, potato salad, strawberries, chips, ice cream, cookies, and lemonade to reach the $69.47 average. Indiana's market basket price is about 3% higher or 18 cents more than the U.S. average. Bloomington-based Cardinal Spirits is looking for some of its biggest supporters to become investors. The craft distillery has launched its first community equity round, in which individuals can invest in the company starting at $100 in exchange for equity. The company said the funding will help fuel growth of its canned cocktail distribution, bourbon production, and co-packing operations. Co-founder Jeff Wuslich.
We want to have more fans in the field. We want people to go into their local bars or restaurant or their liquor store or their chain grocery store and say, "Are you carrying Cardinal Spirits? I really want it." Those bars and restaurants want to support what their customers want, and we hope that it works beneficially for all parties involved.
To date, the company has raised over $178,000 from 185 investors. The lead investor is Gary Hayes, an Indiana entrepreneur and senior lecturer of finance at the IU Kelley School of Business. Former Colt star Robert Mathis is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.